I think it's always easy with sequels to be cynical, and certainly with the two sequels that have already gone, they were like 12-inch remixes of a much-loved movie. But I was delighted to sort of see last night that I enjoyed this, and I think the comedy is a big part of that. It's as much Python as it is Pirates. It's sort of Indiana Stoned and the Fountain of Youth.
Exactly.
I'm guessing for you, there is that sort of need that it definitely, you've got integrity about it. It needs to be something you believe in.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, right from the get-go when we sat down for the first, I mean, they welcomed me into the story meetings and into the sort of the process of creating this story and the script. One of the first things that we all agreed upon was like, you know, we must kill formula now, you know, kill everything, don't go for the old jokes, you know, let's go from a fresh point of view. So, yeah, and I also believe more than anything, I think we owed that to the audiences who went to see 2 and 3 and kind of went, what? What did that mean? Because there were so many subplots and so many characters, and you know, the mathematics was just insane.
I know that when you first sat down with Gore Verbinski in a London restaurant for the very first Pirates movie, you said to him, what can we do to really freak the studio out? And your early plan was to have no nose on the character, and that kind of got down to what you ended up with on screen. But the fact that you've gone from being the cuckoo in the nest to the golden goose in many ways for studios, it must be hard to deliver the unexpected, because that's what people are expecting. They're expecting you to be wild and bizarre, and sometimes when that's kind of expected, it's a hard one to surprise people.
But it's an interesting challenge, you know. I mean, as an actor or as a human being, you sort of it's interesting to be, yeah, put up against an obstacle like that. You know, it's a nice challenge, like in the sense that, you know, if your instinct tells you to go and do something that maybe you feel like, oh, you know, as an actor you've done it before, it's kind of more interesting to start to move towards it and then back off, because I think that then you've got humor, you know.
I know that the great author and frustrated filmmaker Daniel Depp, he said, I read an interview with him last year, and he said that he believes, and I'll make sure I get his quote right, I think the cult of stardom is dangerous to the actor and the art. Given that you're somewhat Elvis now, that you're in a position where I'm guessing a lot of people just don't say no. I don't know whether that's a difficult one to sort of to equate with your art, because there's a certain amount of struggle in all art, and if you're in a position where everybody will just agree and everybody wants you to be the centre of their movie, it's harder, I guess, on the artist to choose the proper.
Well, no, interestingly, I mean, he's right, certainly. You know, the cult of celebrity or whatever. I mean, it's, you know, these days. I mean, in this day and age, it doesn't take much to become a celebrity. So, I mean, the term celebrity or whatever is like really outside of anything I understand, or even the term stardom. But I feel like, you know, again, you know, certain obstacles. You know, you meet with, you know, with all your faculties, and you dive right into it. Yeah. Also, interestingly, I do find myself in situations, you know, when I make certain suggestions that are, yeah, maybe a little too much. People don't have any problem saying, no, I think that's a little too much, you know, because you do test the waters. You do try to push the parameters here and there. To see how far you can go.
I think my hour's up. Very nice.